The profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Look, the planet is in full revolt and we need a plan. Climates change, species disappear, viruses rampage, and we're told our primary value is to consume and ignore. This is a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere and the solution is between our ears and in our hearts. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays on WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up
and go past the first 3 lights and then take the next left. I don't really think 5 more blocks, but you should be there. Who am I to judge, right? Park on the right. That's what I heard last night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And then we get a bit of a warm-up here. Monday, sunny with a high near 61, even higher temperatures later on in the week. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 48 degrees.
And it's raining outside. It is. All right, so we are back here on WRCR. Remember, your hometown radio station that needs you as much as you need it. Now, if you could just listen to these words and listen to them closely. No matter what show you're listening to on WRCR. Right? Yes. Thanks, Dave. Dave to the rescue. Just got off the phone with the mortgage company. WRCR has a bunch of shows. Some of them have their own sponsor, advertisers. If you appreciate the shows, a particular show, several shows, all the shows, the music, all that WRCR offers you, not only would it be appreciated, but it really is most certainly essential that all the listeners frequent the businesses. I'm not saying if you don't have a pool, go to Westrock, or if you're a vegetarian, go to Rick's has vegetarian stuff. They got a nice vegetarian lasagna that's really out of this world. But you know what I'm saying. Hey, bodybuilding Brian. Dude, you get a degree in technology. I'm proud of you, big guy. You've landed in Clemville once again. Nice work. All right, so bodybuilding, Brian's in there. Now, again, back to the point. I'm trying to watch Dave what he's doing. We're all trying to, and get the benefits of WRCR. The listeners, the people on that host the shows, and everybody in between. We really need your help. In many ways. When we run those special promotions, the message, love this, love that, $25 for this, $50 for that. We appreciate everyone who buys one of those. We appreciate everybody who goes to these businesses and tells them, not only just walks in and gives them money, that's great, but if the business knows that, hey, I've heard you on WRCR. This show talks about you on WRCR. They do a great job on your promotion, whatever. That goes a long way, okay? So really hear those words and try to act on them. Because if you don't have WRCR in your life, what do you really have then? I mean, nothing. Nothing. Trying to watch Dave do this stuff. I'm lost now. I am absolutely lost. I have no clue what he's doing. So if this happens again, you're just going to have to listen and not watch. Baby, I'm just too demanding. Baby, I'm just like your mother. Got a beard. Na 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 na. I wasn't insulting any mothers with beards. I was just saying, she ain't satisfied. What was I talking about? I was talking about something, and all of a sudden it just, like that, went dead. I was talking to Burgermeister. I need you. Burgermeister, what was I talking about? And all this guy hit me up. I got this message, and all told, yo, Pete, this is Mario from the old Jacks on LBI. Look like your favorite porchetta sandwich will be back in the island this summer. Give me a buzz whenever free. Let me tell you something. I was addicted. When you drive down LBI into LBI, you drive into like the Ingleside end. There's this place, there's C something Island, C Island, whatever it's called, over there on the right. I should know by now. We've done it so many times. I should know. But what's important is Jack's. Jack's had this sandwich, this grilled pork with broccoli rabe and this melted cheese on it. I was addicted. From the first bite, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was there almost every day getting this sandwich. And I became, me and Miss Boy, we became buddies. All right, Burgermeister telling me. Yep, Dave's on it now. I don't know what's going on, but Dave's behind the scenes. He was talking to the mortgage company, trying to get out of his condo. The camera isn't connected. All right. I'll take a look at the break. Dave says the camera isn't connected. I'm not sure what happened. Must have been disconnected. Now, I was talking about something before I lost my voice. I guess, let me try to Number here. We're talking about a pork sandwich now. I kind of like the way that was going. It's a great sandwich. So I don't know if he's going to reopen. He opened the place first year, second year was there, third year. He sold it to one of his other guys. That was it. Out. Goodbye. And they took the sandwich off the menu. And then they sold it to someone else. And that was that. So maybe he's returning. I don't know. We'll have to find out. That gives me some excitement. I love food. I really do. Very hard. Like the last 2 days, I mean, I've had salads for lunch. I mean, it's very, all right, that's a lie. You know what? That's a lie. Yesterday, I had chicken Caesar salad. Today, when I walked into Cornerstone, I was thinking salad. My fault. I was thinking salad today. Actually, I was thinking salad 2 days in a row. I actually have not eaten it. I went with the fried shrimp platter instead. I apologize, but my point is I'm just trying. It's very hard to eat healthy. All right, so we are back here on WRCR trying to learn, trying to educate myself on this stuff. And it seems that I'm lost at the cross hurdles. All right, so Will came in this morning. He wasn't feeling well. I know he was talking about the other day he wasn't feeling well. Then he was feeling better, and now he wasn't feeling well again. And then, Jeff Bang Bang Lewis has been out not feeling well. God forbid Will went down. I mean, Kerry, I wonder if Steve would probably come back if Kerry's in there all alone. Will's sick. Jeff's out. I mean, Will. I think Steve would come out of retirement for a week or two, fill the void. The Kerry and Steve morning show, or Steve and Kerry, however you would label it. Hope Will's feeling better. Hennessy. Sound a little down. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on over there in that studio. Maybe it's they need a dehumidifier or something. I don't know, but Kerry doing a great job, stepping up for the team. And she's a lot of behind the scenes, but now she's out in the forefront, on the mic, in the morning show. I mean, did you see her today? Juggling everything, running from this side of the studio to that side, Mark giving the countdown, me introducing the weather. I mean, she's unbelievable. She needs a cape. I need a cape also. Where's my cape? I've been asking for a cape for months. Oh my God. Anyway, we just shut this down. The Burger baseball. Yeah, no, I know. I saw that, Burger Mice. I had a couple of friends who were going to Yankee Stadium. Very upset. They were totally pumped up going to opening day. Ah, man, Steve checking in. Boulder Steve checking in. He hasn't been feeling well either. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. All hail, Steve, and a Godspeed on your quick recovery. I guess there's something going around. I'm not going to say, remember it was probably last year, I got sick. I had food poisoning. I got scallops to go. Remember I told you I got scallops to go, and I ate those scallops for 2 weeks. I was in and out of Nyack twice. I was over at Westchester Medical. Finally, food poisoning. I almost died. So the other night, we went back to the same place. We got hibachi to go. And you know what? I'm telling you, almost same thing I have this time with the shrimp. I ate a bite of the shrimp, and I told my wife, don't eat the shrimp. Don't eat the shrimp! Get rid of the shrimp! Burn the shrimp! Ah! I'm telling you, and I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, oh, I could feel, if I ate those shrimp, I would have been in trouble. It's the problem. I mean, I would never throw a restaurant under the bus. I mean, there's 15 hibachi restaurants in the county. Any one of them. And maybe, just maybe, I was at the one in Bergen County. But it's tough. That's why it's tough. Like food, you don't oversee. It's hard to oversee food. I know this opening segment. I'm just all over the place. I haven't seen my therapist. I missed my therapist yesterday. I didn't show up. And he would reel me in. Someone want to reel me in? Just call in and let's have a talk. Maybe you could be my therapist for the week. I am. Let's see, 3, 4. When is Easter? Not this Sunday, next Sunday, and Passover I think it's from the 15th or something. It starts 15th or 16th. I can't wait. I'm very excited to go down to Yoshi's house. I'm really looking forward to that. It's like bringing me back to my experiences when I was younger and didn't appreciate those times as much as I would now. I would love if I was going down to see my Grandpa Saul, my Aunt Rosie. Obviously, I think my Grandpa Saul would be 127 years old now, so I don't know how he'd be looking if I was going down to Brooklyn to see him. But my cousin Dave, June, and everybody else that was there. So Yoshi's family kind of replicates, not that they're Aunt June or Rosie or this or that, but it just gives me those memories. So I look forward to that. Yeah, Kev.
Passover is the 15th, so a week from tomorrow, and Easter is on the 17th, the week from Sunday.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Easter. That means Steve and I will be going back to Rick soon. I was just there last night with Dave. We went out. Dave came over to. It's what started as lightening up the thing on YouTube went to a whole thing with my new TV in there, redoing the wiring and making it nice, cleaning up some stuff. Beautiful. So we went over to Rick's. I don't know if anyone out there is a mule drinker, like, those different kind of mules, but I went last night with we tried the Kentucky mule. Woo-hoo. There's a big difference between that Moscow mule and that Kentucky mule, boy. I'm telling you. That Kentucky mule is next level, gets you. No doubt. I can't handle two of those Kentucky mules. One was a struggle. Yeah, Kev.
So I guess you can say it has a kick to it.
I like that. All right. Yeah. Yeah, mule, kick. I mean, I got to break it down for some people, but yeah, that's a good one. All right. We're off to a good start here. I mean, Kev just reeled me in. I feel like I've been reeled in. I was all over the place. I'm reeled in. Stay tuned, 3:40. I'm going to go plug the camera in, I think. Be right back. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents, and I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Afraid the sun to go, for surely looks like rain.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Did you know that March is Women's History Month? Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan with the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next episode of Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, March 21st, right after the morning show, when we'll turn our attention to the women of South Mountain Road. Like their male counterparts, these gifted artists and intellectuals deserve a prominent place in the history of American arts and letters. We'll find out who they were and what they accomplished with my guest, Susan Deeks, the Executive Director of the Historical Society of Rockland County. I hope you'll tune in. That's Monday, March 21st at 9:30 a.m. right here on WRCR. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website to learn about our exhibitions, events, and programs. That's rocklandhistory.org. or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org or 845-634-9629.
You just heard that message, right? Well, someone somewhere is calling them up right now or planning to. So why don't you become them by advertising your business on WRCR? Click on WRCR.com to make you them and to make it happen.
Shut out last year due to lack of inventory, West Rock has spas and above-ground pools for immediate delivery. Don't get shut out again. Trucks are rolling in with your spa and above-ground pools, so you can enjoy an at-home backyard vacation. Hot tubs are wonderful for stress relief, aches and pains, and relaxation. Every home should have one. West Rock Pool and Spa has them in stock now. WestRockPools.com.
Palisades Parkway, Route 17 is clear from the thruway to Middletown. No issues on the Taconic 684 as well. This report is sponsored by the maker of NexGuard Afoxolaner. NexGuard Afoxolaner is a monthly flea and tick protection that's #1 vet recommended and #1 dog preferred. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurological disorders. Ask your vet or visit nextguardfordogs.com and learn more. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly before 2 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. We also will have some patchy fog. A steady temperature around 50 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. For Friday, isolated showers after 2 p.m., also patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise mostly sunny with a high near 62 degrees, the chance of rain 20%. For Friday night, scattered showers mainly after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 43. For Saturday, scattered showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 57, the chance of rain 40%. For Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 52 degrees, and then we get a bit of a warm-up here. Monday, sunny with a high near 61, even higher temperatures later on in the week. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 48 degrees.
All righty, we are back. A little technical difficulty with the YouTube, but that's okay. I mean, why would you want to see this face? That is the question I ask of thee. So basically, we're doing you a favor, all right? No rush to fix this camera around here. Believe me when I tell you. All righty, boys and girls. So, I got involved today in some Facebook nonsense. I had to chime in. Not going to get into the whole thing, but I realized that because I've wanted to chime in before. I've wanted to give my opinion, my insight, but I haven't because I knew that it would be a colossal waste of time. And today I proved that point by getting caught up in some nonsense on Facebook. But I felt, I get people calling me afterwards, sending me, I'm not even friends with on Facebook, sending me messages, telling me to run for the Democratic Party, a whole bunch of stuff. But I will say, I enjoy social media and the positive things from it, but I most certainly won't get involved again in any nonsense. Like even the last few years, even with football, something as silly as football. I used to get all caught up, especially with G-string fans. But I said, you know what? Is it worth it? Is it my time? I could be doing better things like Pastor Rich spoke about on Tuesday. Perfect example. I could be more productive. Why bring myself down? You're never going to change somebody's mind. These people go into these discussions already with their mindset. There's no, room for maneuvering. their thought process, changing it, making them see a different side? No. So I wish, Facebook it counts like how many minutes you've been on Facebook for the day. I wish it gave me how many minutes I actually spent on that particular, thing. And it can't tell you like how many times I read the comments, went back, read more comments, liked a comment. It's like it consumed me today. That's not healthy. So it at least made it clear to me that I could be more productive on my show. I could come here and speak to many people and avoid all that nonsense. And I'm not here to make anybody's mind up or convince anybody of anything, saying that my opinions or thoughts are right. No, I'm just here to offer some insight. But I got caught up today. I got caught up in the slinging of, and it won't happen again. I will make sure that my time and days are better spent than, I realize that people just they just throw up falsehoods, and other people read them, and a lot of them take those falsehoods and blatant lies as truth and reality. Very convoluted. And I mean, it was clear as day. And I'm not saying, because I said this guy's lying, that's the truth. But the fact of the matter is, there's just straight up nonsense going on. And some people are just so gullible, stupid, or aren't educated enough. And then they get caught up and they start throwing in opinions that are based on someone's lies. So I will, from this day on until the next time I fall into the trap, avoid that entanglement of just not good stuff. Not good stuff for the mind, the body. Talking about feeling accomplished. When I do stuff like that, I feel as if I accomplished nothing. I say to myself, wow, I've got to type up several estimates. I've got to write up, so I don't type up estimates, I write them up. I'm old school. I got to write up several estimates. I've got to type up this engagement letter that I've been working on, one for the radio show and one for Pete's Chimney for, prospective clients. And, what did I do today? I didn't get those things done when I could have. It was raining, I was home, had the opportunity to get them done, but what did I do? I sat there on my phone and, just like I said, wasted time. That is the illness of social media. And it's scary because as an adult, I could realize this. Kids, however, get caught up in a much worse way with social media, and they can't disconnect. I've realized that I read other people's, stuff on Facebook where it's like a cat fight on social media. And nobody's really making sense. Everybody's trying to prove that their point is 100% right. And that in itself, sitting there watching other people's nonsense. Today I was just involved in it. But I made my point. And there are obviously people out there that were receptive and some that weren't. But more importantly, like I said, Father Clem calling in on the Pastor Rich program this past Tuesday, Faith Unscripted, we discussed this, and I think that's what Pastor Rich was trying to hit home. In times like this, we realize that, you know what? Whether God or ourselves want better for our time, using our time, I mean, it's quite obvious that it could have been much better spent. And going to the kids stuff with social media, they just said that TikTok is the most detrimental thing for a teenage kid. TikTok. Now, I don't know if they meant more so than drugs, heroin, or maybe just the social media platform itself. But it was I can, I'm sure, Google it during the break. I got more things I got to work on. I got to figure out this camera. It's plugged in, it's not plugged in. It's plugged in, it's not working. No longer can you see my face. Anyway, social media is crazy. If you got kids like me, young kids, teenage kids, you see this Instagram, this TikTok, this It's Snapchat. I mean, that's all they're into. I think my daughter would rather have her phone than her lungs. She'd give up her lungs, I mean, a kidney, probably half her leg, before she started realizing how she doesn't need her phone. But it's just a crazy situation with the social media and the destruction of society with it. And today, like I said, the realization I needed to be refreshed. Because with my addictive behavior, I can all of a sudden get caught up in a lot more crossfires. Because some people feel empowered on social media. I don't. I feel empowered because I just have a mouth that won't shut up. I'm empowered because I speak the truth. I'll say what other people want to say, but they don't. So I feel empowered by, sometimes I put my foot in my mouth. That's not empowering. That's kind of nasty because my foot stinks. But that aside, I be a better person every day, and from this forth on, not get caught up in the nonsense that comes along with social media, especially Facebook. It's a pleasant place to be if used correctly and utilized wisely. But like many people, I fall prey to the trap. And believe me, we become repetitious in that. And days become weeks and months. And what have we done? We've gotten several thousand likes and created, really nothing else besides like this fake stuff, because that's all social media is anyway. So that aside, it was a great day, rainy day. My dogs and I spent some time together, which I always love. In the mayhem of life, when I'm working, it's hard to take my dogs with me. But on a day like today, when we weren't really out in the houses and all that stuff, I drove around, gave a few estimates, so I had my pups with me. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, they're all so different in themselves. They're so therapeutic. I mean, dogs. To me, dogs are like, they're my favorite animal. I love fish. I could stare at fish. I used to have fish tanks. Several different kinds of fish. I love fish. Fish to me is like probably second. I could just sit there and watch fish and get lost in time. Probably not very productive, but soothing and therapeutic. So I would have to say it is actually productive. But I got to spend some time with my dogs today. When they say man's best friend, they really is true. I mean, all of them so different. Sammy's just a big golden doodle, hairy, covering his face, big flappy ears, big tongue. He loves licking my right forearm for some reason. I don't know. My wife's tattoo, it makes me wonder how, they say golden doodles are really smart. It makes me wonder if he can read like my arm and he sees like my wife's name, Nicole, and all this stuff on there. He just always loves licking my left forearm. It's crazy. It's habitual. Then little Mickey Moose. I mean, and then Ozzy, one-tooth Ozzy. Got down to his last tooth. Little fierce 2-pound teacup Yorkie. But I tell you, missing my therapist yesterday was really a gut punch because it was my fault. I just totally forgot. And I know I don't forget stuff like that. So, I mean, listen, we're human. We make mistakes. I made a mistake. I'm not saying he was mad at me, but I'm mad at myself. But the dogs today, nice rainy day out, just driving around, giving some gutter estimates, looking at a couple of chimneys from the view of the car, binoculars. I got out a couple times. But to spend the day with the dogs really is, that's a nice life. The joy they bring you, and at least bring me. And I've got a friend who's a big reptile person. Whether it's snakes or turtles or those exotic, any exotic reptile. Same thing. The joy that after a long, stressful day, coming home and playing with your reptile, is probably, just as fun as, the fun that I get with my dogs. We've moved my dogs downstairs, and the experience so far has been kind of traumatic for everybody, the dogs and myself and wife. My wife's had to sleep upstairs with my daughter several nights. I've gotten no sleep. The best sleep I've gotten is the last 3 days at picking up the kids. I usually go an hour earlier anyway to get my kids because I get the front row spot because I need to get out of there early. If you're coming later, you're never getting out of there. I'll be late for the show. So I've been sleeping like a child. I've been bringing my pillow the last 3 days to the bus thing and sleeping for that hour. It's been great. But last night we said, you know what? Instead of keeping them in the cage, why don't we let them out in the bedroom, see what happens? Mickey slept on the bed. Let me tell you something. You talk about dead weight. I woke up several times through the night. He was in the same spot, same position, did not move at all through the night. Sam was on the floor right next to me, and it was a good thing. So I think we'll go with that and try it out. Maybe I can get caught up. Not that I'm a person that needs sleep. I would probably think my average sleep for the week is probably, 4, 7, 28, maybe 35, 40 hours. 50 hours on a good week. That's not I doubt that ever happens. 50 hours would be, that's 7 hours a day. That ain't I ain't getting no 7 hours of sleep a night. Far-fetched. But yeah, it'll make a big difference if the dogs can just come in and relax. All right, first hour is officially coming to an end. A show with no name. Sometimes I have no direction with no name. I need a name of a show to give me direction. I'm lost without my name. I really am. It's like I'm in the desert. I don't have GPS. I got no map. And someone ate all the breadcrumbs I was throwing down to find my way back. I need a name. So second hour, please, let's vote on a name. Clem and the PM, the P. Clem Show. We'll take a quick break. We shall return with hopefully a little more direction. Be right back. Woo!
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget, folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 AM, Radio Unscripted.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Davide of Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Doo-Wop Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard, but once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Doo-Wop Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
It's Thursday, April 7th, and for Jeff Lewis, I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News. Rockland County Executive Ed Day delivered the 2022 State of the County Address on Tuesday evening. The county executive highlighted the incredible work of Rockland County government employees during the pandemic and the continued growth of Rockland's economy despite another year of challenges sparked by the pandemic. The county executive concluded the speech with a reminder of how far Rockland has come since he took office, reiterated his commitment to leading Rockland further down the path of success, and called for residents to get involved. Lawyers on behalf of Sandy Hook victims' families questioned InfoWars host Alex Jones this week at a deposition in Connecticut after a court held him in contempt for skipping questioning twice. According to the Associated Press, Jones paid $75,000 in fines. Relatives of some of the 20 children and 6 educators killed in the 2012 Newton, Connecticut massacre sued Jones for defamation after he said the shooting never happened. A judge found Jones liable for damages, and a trial on how much he should pay the families is set for August. The first steps have been taken for Rockland Green to take over management of High Tor Animal Shelter. Whether that will go through is still to be determined. According to a report by the Rockland County Business Journal, 2 county legislative committees unanimously approved Rockland Green's request to allow the authority to ask New York State Legislature to introduce legislation that gives the authority the ability to change its charter to include animal management services. However, a vote still needs to go before the full legislature before the resolution is sent to Albany. Orangetown Supervisor Teresa Kenny shared her reservations on moving forward on WRCR.
We have no problem with the new shelter. No, build a new shelter. We're willing to pay for the new shelter. We know it's needed. The shelter up there is terrible. That's, kind of an obligation we have to our animals. It's really about operating the shelter. And I just don't know why they wouldn't try new management, go out for an RFP. There's so many steps you can do before you take this county changing its charter, special legislation to change its charter. None of it makes sense.
Both Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan and Supervisor Phillips have been vocal proponents of a Rockland Green takeover. I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Another gloomy afternoon in the Hudson Valley. Take it easy on the wet roads, but today we do have a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction on the Tappan Zee, but have no fear. Thruway traffic looks really good in both directions, Westchester, Rockland, and Orange County. The Newburgh-Beacon Bridge looks fine in either direction. No problems on the Palisades Parkway. Route 17 is clear from the Thruway to Middletown. No issues on the Taconic 684 as well. This report is sponsored by the maker of NexGard Afoxolaner. NexGard Afoxolaner is a monthly flea and tick protection that's #1 vet recommended and #1 dog preferred. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurological disorders. Ask your vet or visit nextguardfordogs.com and learn more. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly before 2 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. We also will have some patchy fog. A steady temperature around 50 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. For Friday, isolated showers after 2 p.m., also patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise mostly sunny with a high near 62 degrees, the chance of rain 20%. For Friday night, scattered showers mainly after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 43. For Saturday, scattered showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 57, the chance of rain 40%. For Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 52 degrees, and then we get a bit of a warm-up here. Monday, sunny with a high near 61, even higher temperatures later on in the week. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 48 degrees. The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of the show with no name. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Yes. Not only are we back for the second hour, but we are back and more beautiful than ever on the YouTube. All hail. Yes. Thank you, Dave. Yes. We'll be starting that GoFundMe shortly. If everybody puts in $20, we should have that portion no time at all. All right, 20 times 10 listeners is, I'm a little off on my mathematics. Sorry. All right. Anyway, it is April 7th. Today is a special day for some people out there. The day they were born, they're brought into this world. The day they celebrate every year honoring themselves. I'm not hiding. Tom says I'm hiding. Tom, did you get my message? Are you coming on? Oh. You know what? The Facebook got disconnected, Tom. That's the problem. Dave had to do something. I don't know how to restart it, so I won't bother him with that, but it's all good. Listen, go to YouTube. Tom, join us on YouTube. You can go to YouTube, Tom. If you're on Facebook, you can go to YouTube. And this way you can chat in Clemville on the YouTube chat. Who's better than you? Tom, will you be joining us this Monday? I don't know if you heard my invitation this morning on the lovely Kerry Potter show, but I invited you to host the Updates with Oliver segment. We'll actually rename it for the day, Updates with Tom. All right, we'll talk sports, whatever you like. That's this Monday, 4/20. Let me know. I got to talk to my agent and get you penciled in. So it is April 7th. It's your birthday, and guess what? I celebrate your birthday along with you. It's a beautiful day to have a birthday. Not because of the rain, obviously that dampens things, but it's a beautiful day to have a birthday. It really is. You know why? Because it's a day to celebrate you and all your greatness. Don't forget, you are great. It's really important that on a day like today, you celebrate your greatness, your day, the reason why you are here. Whoa, all right, let's enter that. Tim Borman. All right, no worries, we got you. So anyway, if it's your birthday today, we wish you all the love, health, happiness, joy, gifts, whatever, cake, brownies. I had a great brownie yesterday. Oh, my God. The icing on it, it was, I'm starting to look like a brownie. Really, I got to lay off the brownies. I'm starting to look like a brownie. Anyway, if it's your birthday, we wish you a happy birthday. Filled with everything. Everything that you want, that you could ask for. All good, all love. Today you celebrate your birthday on April 7th with these following famous people. Jackie Chan. Wow, Jackie Chan. I mean, he's no Bruce Lee, but he's Jackie Chan. The question is he Jet Li? That's really the question. I mean, he's no Bruce Lee. We know that. He's Jackie Chan. But the question is he Jet Li? That's what I want to know. Is he Jet Li? I like Jackie Chan. Good guy. Funny. Funny, uses his karate and humor together. That's a good synergy right there. All right, let's see. Famous birthdays. Moving on down the line. Lot of social media people. Billie Holiday. Kev, did I miss any Billie Holiday today? I don't believe I heard any Billie Holiday. Not that I caught every minute, but I was sleeping in my kid's car. When I awoke at 2:30, I heard the end. Did I miss Billie Holiday?
Yeah, I actually played Good Morning Heartache.
Good Morning Heartache. All right. Billie Holiday. I'm not really familiar with Billie Holiday music. Obviously, I know of Billie Holiday. Kevin, that's what he brings you on the good every day, 2 to 3. I'm telling you. You get some real good insight, a little story with it, too. Russell Crowe. I could tell you about Russell Crowe. Gladiator, one of my top 5 movies. One of my top 5 movies. I mean, I love it. I love Gladiator. Great movie. Once I get the chairs Tuesday, Gladiator may be one of the first movies I watch, if not the first. Still waiting for the sliding door. Custom sliding door got to come, to close off the light, but it'll still work. But Gladiator, yeah. I mean, he was in other stuff, a lot of other movies. Cinderella Man was a great movie. A lot of other stuff. But Russell Crowe, Gladiator, to me, one of the greats of all time. Happy birthday, 58 years old, Russell Crowe. All righty. Famous birthdays. Danny DeVito on TikTok. That's a good name. I like that. Danny DeVito. I like that. All right, that's cute. I'm going to give a little shout out to Danny DeVito, 24 years old. Famous birthdays. Let's move on down the line. Famous birthdays. Mackenzie Scott. Now, it says American novelist who is known for her books, The Testing of Luther Albright and Traps. She is known for having founded the anti-bullying organization Bystander Revolution, where she serves as the executive director. Now, if you know the name Mackenzie Scott, if you don't know the name, I apologize. She was, I believe, wasn't she married to Jeff Bezos?
Yes.
Tom, are you coming on to me? Tom, are you hitting on me? I'm blushing. Tom, I think you're hitting on me. All right? Tom, I like flowers, okay? I don't like chocolates. I like flowers. If you're trying to get a date with me, I prefer cheesesteaks and beer over a nice lobster and steak dinner, okay? Tom's flirting with me on the air. Yeah, so Mackenzie Scott, she's donated tons of money. Tons of Jeff Bezos' money, but it's her money too. I mean, she was there. I understand. I'm just saying that from the settlement, she got a ton of his money, like took his money, and I'm sure she's giving a lot of that away. Good for her. She seems like a very nice lady. She was featured in Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People of 2020. A happy birthday to her. What do you do when you're a billionaire and your birthday? Like, honestly, this is what I would do. I know this sounds... What would be the word? Well, what would be the word I would use? Hennessy? I mean, this sounds what? Shallow? Is it shallow? I don't know. I'd jump on my jet and I'd fly to Paris and have some escargot. And then I'd probably go over to Italy and have some linguine with clam sauce. And I'd finish it off in Boston with some cream pie and a tour of Sam Adams. Because if you're a billionaire, what are they going to tell you? You can't come to Sam Adams? Come on now. That's what I would do for my birthday. I know that. But if you're a billionaire, you can do those things, all right? Really, I mean, that's what money affords you. All right, John Cooper, lead singer and bassist of the Christian rock band Skillet. Burgermeister, you down with Skillet? I mean, are you a Skillet fan? Kevin, are you down with Skillet? I like Skillet when food is on it. Like, isn't Skillet
I've actually heard of the band Skillet, but I'm not familiar with their songs. I mean, they could be a flash in the pan. I don't know.
Good work. Not real. Burgermeister not down with Skillet. All right. A flash in the pan. Nice. Good work today. All right. Here we go. Start off the first hour strong. Start off the second hour strong. All right. Famous birthdays. Tiki Barber. Oh, it's Tiki Barber's birthday. Wow. I should have called in and said, hi, Tiki Barber. It's his birthday. Brother Rondé Barber. I like Tiki Barber. I mean, I like his radio. I honestly do. I like his radio stuff. I think he's very entertaining. Not that I would know what being entertaining on the radio was like or what to look for. I'm just saying that I think he's entertaining. Tom, have you stopped flooding me with compliments? I'd prefer if you give me more. Alrighty? So anyway, what national day is it today? Let's both find out. Here we go. When I say both, I mean me, you, and everybody else listening, because we know everybody's listening. Let's be truthful. Everybody's listening. If they're not, it's their loss. All right, what national day is it today? I ponder the thought. All right, let's see. All righty, move on down the road. National Burrito Day. All right, I'm down with a burrito. I mean, I'm down with an occasional burrito. Maybe like once a year I'll get a burrito. I'm not a burrito eater. Like when I go to Chipotle, I don't get the burrito. I go to Moe's, I don't get the burrito. I'm not like a big, but I'll get a burrito like once a year just to honor the burrito. And tonight might be that night. A burrito is a heavy tortilla wrapped around meat, cheese, tomato, rice, beans, vegetables, and sauces. Like many other tortilla dishes, the burrito is flexible. Good. I don't like a hard burrito. Like that offers no flexibility to it, all right? I need a burrito that is flexible. The cook chooses the meat fillings from ground beef, shredded chicken, shredded beef, or shredded pork. No, the cook doesn't. The customer ordering it does, you ding-dong. The same applies to bean choices, ranging from black, red, whole, refried. Once again, the flexibility of choices applies to the vegetables allowed. All right, listen, all hail the burrito, no doubt. But I can't eat too many burritos. First of all, there's just so much. Oh! Wow! How could I miss this? Holy moly. This is insane. What's going on here that I didn't know about? Wow. They even got music. What's going on? I don't even know what's happening. I've been overtaken by myself. What is this crummy music? It's National Beer Day. That's what it is. I hit National Beer Day, and it's got this crummy music. Listen, I love beer. Like, how do you think who came up with beer, honestly? Like, how do you take malt and grain and water and this and that and create a beer? Like, who even thought of this stuff? Whoever. Let me see. Is the story, like, I don't want to hear this crappy music. This is killing me. Golly. All right. Kill this music. Everybody get up. I got it. I'm almost there. All right. Beautiful. All right. Golly. All right. Here we go. Let's spend some time on beer. One of the world's oldest prepared beverages, beer possibly dates back to 9500 BC, when cereal was first farmed. It is also recorded in the written history of ancient Iraq and ancient Egypt. Perhaps there's a porter or a Belgian in your glass. Whether yours is fermented or not, dark or pale, hoppy, bitter, smooth, raise your mug. Lift it high among friends around the world, thanking those whose work brewing delicious beer in your local area. Blah 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 blah. Listen, I love beer. I love beer. I love beer. It's just something about it. It's taste, its look, its bubbles. I just love beer. All hail beer. I mean, honestly, how can you not hail beer? I love it. This is a great day. This is a great day. I wish I was born on April 7th. National Beer Day. It give me a reason to get my funnel out. Remember funneling beers? Anybody funnel beers back in the day? Like your friends pour down like a 12-pack of beer, like one can after another. You're just sitting there with a funnel, like a long hose, just drinking beer. Those were the days. All right, let's see what else we got. National Girl Me Too Day. Okay, let's check this out. I'm down with. Let's see. Girls, I'm a feminist. All right, here we go. If that's the right word, I don't know. Will, is that the right word to use? I mean, I'm all for women getting paid more. All right, being equals among men. Come on now. National Girl Me Too Day recognizes the strength and endurance of women of all ages as an opportunity to show support for each other. Take a moment to look at the women around us. My wife, my 3 daughters. That's all I got to look. Neighbors, shopkeepers, sisters, even strangers. If you ask any one of them a single thing they had to overcome, many would respond, "Girl, me too." Girl, me too. All right, I hear that. National Girl Me Too Day. Uh-oh, what did I do here? Golly, what did I do? Over? Okay. What other national day is it? It's... Oh my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Let me just sit here for a minute, please. I know it's past 4:20. Oh, my God. National Coffee Cake Day gives us another reason to linger over a cup of joe. We can also break out some of our favorite. Oh, my God, the coffee cake. I love the coffee cake. Entenmann's coffee cake. I love all coffee. Oh, my God. What's those little coffee cakes? They come in a little wrapper. You know, they're round. You know what I'm talking about? The little those Hostess coffee cake. What are those? I love all coffee cakes, all shapes and sizes. I love coffee cake. Beer and coffee cake on the same day. Not really a combination that I would do together. Because the beer would overwhelm the coffee cake, wash it down. No, I want to enjoy the coffee cake. I want to enjoy the beer. It's a beautiful day. All hail April 7th. Wow. All right. When we get back, it will be that time. Be right back. Woo!
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law, and you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Shannon.
And Dr. Sophia Patricus.
We invite you to join us for our show, Listen Up, Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m.
If you or someone you know is always asking to repeat, has difficulty communicating in a noisy environment, or has ringing in their ears, then tune in to our show.
Do you have questions, or are you curious about how to improve your hearing? We welcome any and all questions related to patient treatment process, hearing aids, and implantable hearing technology.
Do you or someone you know experience dizziness, vertigo, feeling off balance, or have a fear of falling? If so, tune in as we can educate and help treat various balance concerns.
So join us for Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m. as we navigate all topics related to audiology, hearing, and balance with various members of our team and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley Audiology, located at 11 Medical Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-9991 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
This is Naomi Streicher at Q Home Sales. 2022 will be the most unpredictable real estate market. Find out what your home is worth by calling me at 845-364-0007. Naomi Streicher at Q Home Sales, 845-364-0007.
Tune in to the Good Health Lawyer Radio Hour, live at 5 Drive, every Monday on WRCR Radio, 1700 AM. I'm the Good Health Lawyer, Patty Penn.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
A big problem in Hawthorne in Westchester County. There's an accident on the Spring northbound at the Taconic. One lane out northbound, left lane out southbound with police on the scene. Seeing on and off delays on 287 in both directions through exit 8 in White Plains. 45 on the Tappan Zee with the weather. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear. No problems on the Palisades. In Orange County, 17 westbound is slow through Chester. And this report is sponsored by Walgreens. Easter, the season for pink grass and chocolate bunnies. Let Walgreens fill your baskets fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's who has an egg bear season, it's Walgreens season. Restrictions apply to pickup and delivery. See Walgreens.com for details. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly before 2 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. We also will have some patchy fog. A steady temperature around 50 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. For Friday, isolated showers after 2 p.m., also patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise mostly sunny with a high near 62 degrees, the chance of rain 20%. For Friday night, scattered showers mainly after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 43. For Saturday, scattered showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 57, the chance of rain 40%. For Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 52 degrees, and then we get a bit of a warm-up here. Monday, sunny with a high near 61, even higher temperatures later on in the week. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 48 degrees.
Shut out last year due to lack of inventory, West Rock has spas and above-ground pools for immediate delivery. Don't get shut out again. Trucks are rolling in with your spa and above-ground pools, so you can enjoy an at-home backyard vacation. Hot tubs are wonderful for stress relief, aches and pains, and relaxation. Every home should have one. West Rock Pool and Spa has them in stock now. WestRockPools.com.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. But he's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies and make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I'm never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's a howling at the moon. But he's my baby, I don't mean maybe. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up a sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up a sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves.
Yes, that goes out to our good friend Kung Fu Panda, who is mourning the 2-year anniversary, the death of John Prine, who, along with Iris Dement, that song was just one of my favorites from John Prine. He's got many songs, really rooted in folk, country. Wrote a lot of great tunes, several for Chris Christopherson that became big hits. So I too mourn the loss of a great man, not just a great musician, but a great man whose music was more for humanity than for lining his pocket. So that's one for you, Kung Fu. Hang in there. I got another one. Coming for you, so hang in there. That's with music, the artist may leave us, but the music stays forever. Whether you're a Prince fan, Michael Jackson, Leonard Skinner, the great band that lost several of its founding members. It's just no matter who you might like Jimi Hendrix. Obviously, maybe you went to several concerts. You remember him the first time he lit that guitar on fire, played it backwards, upside down, whatever the hell he was doing, crazy. But at least we got the music, and it sounds as good as it ever did, if not better. With today's technology and whatnot. Although some people swear by that vinyl. Kev, if you had one You're on a desert island. You're stranded on a desert island, and you only have one source of listening, but you can access all music. Like, it's not like if you had gone with the LP, you can only get 10 records. You can listen to every song you want. Would it be on 8-track, cassette, CD, vinyl, or Blu-ray? What source would you take?
Honestly, I always thought that music sounded better on vinyl.
Yeah, you and a lot of music people agree. I hear that, artists talk about that all the time. Just the sound of vinyl, not necessarily, may not sound better, but it just sounds original, more authentic, on vinyl. So, and nowadays, you see, a lot of people, I go to at least houses where I see more record players. People have records out, record players. There was a stretch there where it's like, you never saw them, but I do see more of them. Do you have a record player, Kev?
Yes, I do.
But I believe I'm reading a post where you bought some records. It was either you or I got a buddy who goes and gets records. He'll post that he'll post on Facebook. I think it was you though that was talking about records once.
Yeah. I've got a couple. I don't have an extensive collection or anything like that, but eventually I'll build it up.
My buddy Dave, he's got a '69 Camaro. I was '69, '68 Camaro, whatever it is. His wife Anita passed away, I think, a little over a year ago. He's the one who he goes to these flea markets wherever, and he'll find the records. Like for $1, he'll get 20 records, and he'll pull them out, and he'll showcase like some real steals. Classics in mint condition. So yeah, he's a big record guy. My buddy Dave, not Dave, my buddy Dave, who we went out with last night. Who, if anybody knows this, listen, we're looking for a nice little house with a big property, okay? That's what we're looking for Dave. Seclusion would be nice. Dave's not really he's not really a neighbor guy, you know what I'm saying? If we'd prefer to have a little seclusion, all right? So if you're a realtor or you know of a place that sounds like something I'm describing, let me know, please, all right? We're actively looking for again, a fixer-upper. We're not looking for something that's done that won't suit Dave's needs and wants and desires and likes. All right, he'll take it slowly. More importantly, we need the big yard for a $30,000 structure, garage, okay, with big lift. All right, that's what we're looking for. So please keep an eye out. Yes, Kev.
We've got Rosemary on the line.
Transistor, how are you today?
Hi. I just turned you on the radio, and I want to tell you, John Prine. I don't know how I missed him, but Battery John introduced me, not to him, but to the records. He's a big record guy, and I was blown away right away about his lyrics. And he started out as a postman, and it's quite something. John has a lot of records. He loves vinyl.
Wow, Battery, you learned something new about people. All right, so Battery John, along with Kevin, obviously the vinyl guy. Yeah, John Prine is phenomenal. Sadly, he passed away. I don't know if it was COVID related. I forgot exactly what it was. But one of our listeners, one of our good friends here, Kung Fu Panda, Clemaniac Extraordinaire, she loves John Prine. I remember when he passed away, she was literally crushed. So I'm going to play another one from him, one of my favorites from him that really, all his songs tell a story. But this one, through an eyes of an older person, really is a telling one. So I'm going to play that. You got anything else for me before I play it?
No, I'm just saying, sometimes now that the COVID is pretty much over, we do a side, it's called the side hustle or the side gig. Sometimes we go to flea markets, and John, we sell different things, and we sell records. And all the kids love vinyl. The kids by 19 and 20-year-olds in the 25 to 30 group, they're rediscovering vinyl. It's quite something.
Wow, that's great. Listen, when you get active again with the nice weather coming, you're doing a flea market, let me know when you guys are going to be somewhere. I want to come visit you.
Is that a promise or a threat, Pete? Because I'm going to hold you to it.
I listen, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I love flea markets myself. You never know what you'll find. Someone's garbage is someone's treasure. Oh, talk about treasure. I hope my wife's listening. I got to find the treasure tonight. Anyway, all right, yeah, listen, let me play this song from John Prine. And I love you. Thank you for the call.
Very much.
Let me know, please. All hail Battery John.
I will.
All right, Transistor.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, you know what I'll do? I'll play this song when we get back from the next break. It's a little bit longer. I'll play it when we get back from the next break. All right, you know what? You twisted my arm. I'll play it now. This is a great tune. It's about old age and loneliness, which most of us, hopefully we'll get old. But the loneliness part, some of us feel as early on as teenage years, even younger.
Apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. Well, it'd been years since the kids had grown a life of their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha, and Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War, and I still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we've both seen. Someday I'll go and call up Rudy. We worked together at the factory. What could I say if he asked what's new? Nothing, what's with you? Nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. So if you're walking down the street sometime, spot some hollow ancient eyes, well, please don't just pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there.
All righty, that one goes out once again to Kung Fu Panda. We'll take ourselves a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Pull up a chair or a cubicle and spend some time with us. We're AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Be sure to listen to the Business and Market Update with Ken Mahoney of Mahoney Asset Management every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30 here on WRCR. Catch Ken's incisive commentary on business and market trends during the upcoming trading day. And you can have your business-related question answered directly by Ken Mahoney. Just submit it to the Mahoney mailbag. Go to the website at MahoneyGPS.com, enter your question or comment, and it will be answered directly by Ken. On the radio every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30, right here on WRCR, AM 1700, Radio Unscripted, or WRCR.com.
Hi, Lou Young here with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Listen, it's a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere. The solutions are between your ears and in your heart. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays, WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Marcello's Ristorante in Suffern offers unparalleled Italian cuisine in both small and large plates, as well as an extensive wine and cocktail menu. Visit marcellosgroup.com for reservations, find out about their cooking classes, chef's table, and elegant events catering. Bring home Marcello's hand-picked products, extra virgin olive oils, artisanal pasta, and more. Marcello Russo DeVito is live on the morning show every Friday at 8:45 a.m. Call in with your cooking questions and find out about the latest specials. Visit marcellosgroup.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Another gloomy afternoon in the Hudson Valley. Please be careful out there. We do have a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit on the Tappan Zee, and now I'm seeing delays on the Thruway from Midspan on the Tappan Zee to exit 13. Palisades Parkway, good to go. Delays on 17 westbound through Chester are gone. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear. In Westchester and Hawthorne, accident in the final stages on the Sprain northbound near the Taconic. Then on the Taconic northbound near Pudding Street, an accident has one lane blocked, but there's barely a half-mile delay. On and off delays on 684 northbound from Bedford to Brewster. We are sponsored by WhatsApp. No one should read your personal messages. That's why WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption. It protects whatever you send before, during, and after you send it, so no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Always message privately. WhatsApp. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly before 2 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. We also will have some patchy fog. A steady temperature around 50 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. For Friday, isolated showers after 2 p.m., also patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise mostly sunny with a high near 62 degrees, the chance of rain 20%. For Friday night, scattered showers mainly after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 43. For Saturday, scattered showers, otherwise partly sunny with a high near 57, the chance of rain 40%. For Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 52 degrees, and then we get a bit of a warm-up here. Monday, sunny with a high near 61, even higher temperatures later on in the week. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 49.
I'm just sitting here in Clem's studio practicing my gung fu. What's it? Wah!
Speaking of which, we've got Kung Fu on the line.
Kung Fu Panda, my love, how are you, my friend?
Oh, you are my love, and I tell you, every time I need a sign or a friend to come to me I always know there are just 5 people in this life I can count on and who I dearly admire so much, and you are one of them. Thank you so much for the songs. I know you could have played anything you wanted. It means so much to me, so much that what you do for me and my family. And as a little surprise, as a matter of fact, this never happened, but my daughter is here with me today, and Finn is sleeping, of course, but she is here, and Megan would like to say something to you, Pete.
Oh, sure. I would love to hear from Megan. It's been quite some time. Golly, she's a mom now.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
I'm doing well, Megan. How are you, and how have you been?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't believe he's a year old. I know you have kids, and everyone says the time flies, and it really, truly does. But I wanted to thank you for giving him a little birthday shout-out yesterday. It was very, very sweet. And thank you for, everything that you do for my mom. She loves listening to you, and you definitely cheer her up on those days where she needs a little love over the airwaves. So you're so sweet, and your whole family is really lovely. So thank you for just being you.
Listen, I thank you for those kind words, but more so, your son is adorable. I miss those days. The diapers I dreaded, but there's just those times where they're just they just sit there really, and they're tiny, and it does go so quick. So I must tell you, like everybody has told me, really enjoy every minute of it, every single thing. Enjoy everything. And I know you are. I can see, you're like your mom, a very caring, loving person, and Finn's gonna grow up in a household filled with love. So I just wish you all continued blessings with your young family, and through the years, just more love and growth for you, Finn, your husband, and obviously if any more additions are on their way.
Thank you.
You got it.
You're really sweet. So
thanks,
have
Megan.
a great Thursday on this rainy Thursday. Bye.
Bye, Megan. All the love to you. Wow, that is Finn's mom, Megan, daughter of Kung Fu Panda, who is feeling a little down today. I mean, we're all a little down today. The weather itself brings us down, and then, you lose someone real close to you. I mean, the music to some of us, it's like a time in our life. It's a moment. It's moments. It's memories. It's concerts. It's times with friends, dates, whatever it may be. That music reflects all of that. And John Prine, not just dear to Kung Fu Panda, but thousands and thousands of people around the world. I mean, his music, sadly, with some musicians, it's their loss of life that brings them the notoriety and the fame that maybe they didn't have before. And John Prine wasn't the type of guy looking for that mainstream fame and all that recognition, but he most certainly got it after his passing. Kung Fu, I hope you're still there. Did she hang up on me? Wait. This is the second time.
No, that was my fault. That was my fault.
You know what? I've often thought Kevin's a little light on the trigger, cutting people off. I mean, we all have a flaw here and there, and I wouldn't call that a flaw. I just figure he's like Will. He's too kind to let people go. But wow, that was an early release. Yeah, Kung Fu probably wanted to say a few more. Wow, Kung Fu, I love you. That's all I could say. Blame it on the rain. Yeah. What happened to Milli Vanilli? You think those guys are doing karaoke? I mean, you think they're out there doing?
Well, one of them,
right, killed himself, right?
One of them is dead.
Yeah, he killed him. Did he take his own life? I think he took his own life, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you know what? I
think so.
And I honestly forgot about that. That was not a joke, like saying like, oh, what do they do? Like, I totally forgot about when Kevin said he was dead. It rang a bell quickly. I believe he did take his life. I'm not sure if that was Millie or Vanilli, but I mean, a life of embarrassment after that. I mean, you win the Grammys, which, by the way, Iris DeMent was a 2-time Grammy winner. The voice that you heard on that song with John Prine, she's got her own career, and a quite fantastic one in itself. Are you a listener of Iris DeMent, Kev? Like, do you frequent her music here and there periodically?
I should listen to more of her music. That's really the only song I'm familiar with her. But I'll listen to more of her stuff because it's pretty good. Pretty good voice.
Yeah, pull out some of that stuff. I think you'll enjoy her. What about John Prine? Were you? I don't remember discussing this with you when he passed away. Obviously, you were here with us, but were you a John Prine fan? Did I lose Kev? Hello? Kev? Pizza guy just rang the door downstairs. Kev just left. He's like, pizza's here. I'm leaving the show.
We've got Kung Fu back.
She's back. Kung Fu.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It just...
Oh, I know what happened, but I won't say anything. Don't
That's
worry.
on me.
Yeah, okay, it was Kev's fault. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I would never hang up.
No, not when we're not in that moment. But anyway, it was really nice to hear from Megan. I mean, when we first met, she was really just, I guess, a teenager. I don't know, a young lady, very young girl.
I know.
And to see her, through your posts and obviously the way you talk about her and whatnot, the joy she brings you, and then obviously bringing you a beautiful grandchild, just good stuff. And a sad day. But are you enjoying John Prine's music more so today, or is it just too painful to listen to?
You know what? I'm enjoying it a lot. I enjoy it all. I listen to it all the time, and Finn and I listen every day to a song or two. I feel like that we were so robbed of such a good storyteller, and I just feel like he had so much more left to do, like many musicians. I don't know if you know the story, but I was supposed to do his green room for a big concert, and I studied him for like 6 months.
I totally remember that because you were going to try to coordinate something. Yes, no, I remember.
Doing it with this gentleman called Joe Durso, who does the Bergen Music Festival.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
On Western Highway.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I work with him on all these projects, and this was like my big moment, like to do John Prine's green room and trailer, and I studied him for months, so I really got to know him.
Right.
And I always loved him, and I always loved his music, and then, of course, he passed from the COVID, and that was so terrible, and that concert never happened, and it was just very sad, I just feel like there was not closure with him.
Right. Well, I'm going to play one more for you. This is a very sad song in itself, so hopefully, it'll just give you a little bit more, whatever, a good feeling. I mean, all I could tell you is I feel for you. I know music it has that impact. You create a relationship with someone, and obviously you had that opportunity to get closer to John Prine on a personal level when you did all that research and all that stuff. But let me play this song, because this song really is he's got some great songs, but this one really gets me all the time. It usually brings a tear to my eye. So I'm going to play this. I'll be thinking of you, Kung Fu. All the love to you, to Finn, to Megan, the rest to say hi to, obviously, Big Phil over there. And I shall talk to you, in the days to come.
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for everything. Love
you got it.
COVID-19 moves fast.
Let me skip
and
there.
now you can too.
Blah, blah, blah,
by asking your healthcare
Here we
provider
go.
if it...
Listen to this jam. Just listen to the words.
Summer's ends around the bend just flying. The swimming suits are on the line just drying. I'll meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling until you've watched the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can see it snowing. In your car, the windows are wide open. Just come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. lines, break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. And New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home.
Wow, that's a tough video to watch. John Prine, Summer's End, the official video. It's about the opioid epidemic. It's a little girl and her mom, the grandfather. The mom overdoses, I guess, the drugs, and the grandfather raises the daughter. They go visit the cemetery. There's a lot of that type of music. I mean, just all great storytelling from John Prine. His 2-year anniversary, passing of his life. Kung Fu Panda, that one's, and all the other ones are for you. All right, Clemaniacs, it's a rainy night. I guess I'm off to the batting cages. I shall see you, God willing, tomorrow at 3 to wrap up this week. All hail, all the love, and adios, Clamico.